based on a true story. In 2013, a 23-year-old college student named Lena Park decided to take a trip to the city. She had been struggling with stress at school and thought a change of scenery might clear her mind. She was bright, funny, and shy, and she kept in touch with her family every day. But in the weeks leading up to her trip, Lena told friends that something strange had been happening. She felt like she was being watched. She mentioned a man who seemed to follow her on campus, appearing in the background wherever she went. Once, she even swore someone had slipped a note under her dorm room door, blank except for a single word scribbled in red ink: "Run." Her friends brushed it off as paranoia. Lena was anxious, sure, but she had never been the type to imagine things. When she checked into the old downtown hotel, she was on edge. Guests had complained for years about its history. Strange noises in the hallways, shadows in the stairwells, unexplained deaths in its past. But Lena couldn't afford anywhere else. The next night, she vanished. Police traced her last known moments to the hotel's elevator camera. The footage was disturbing. Lena pressed several buttons in quick succession, as though trying to escape. She peeked into the hallway, then jerked back inside, hiding in the corner. Her hands twisted in the air, gesturing to something unseen. At times it looked like she was pleading, at others, as though she were warding something off. Then, without warning, she walked out of the frame and never returned. For days her whereabouts were unknown. Then guests began complaining about the water. The taps ran weak and dark. The taste was metallic. Maintenance checked the rooftop tanks. The rooftop was locked, alarmed, and the tanks sealed with heavy lids. Yet when they opened one, they found Lena's body floating inside. The investigation left more questions than answers. The alarm had never sounded. The tank lid was too heavy to close from the inside, and no one could explain how she got there, or who might have put her there. Some believe Lena was being stalked, her final days spent running from someone who knew her every move. Others think the hotel itself was cursed, pulling her into its long, haunted history. But one thing is certain: Lena Park's story remains unsolved. A mystery with no ending, a disappearance that should have been impossible, yet happened anyway. And to this day, if you book a room in that same hotel, you may hear whispers in the hallway at night. You may feel the weight of unseen eyes watching you from the dark. And if the water tastes strange, don't drink it.